next one, and it's going to be for our Shelly.
May I comment on Skylar's?
Sure.
Skylar, I have two simple things you could do to keep your root chakra opened if you'd like to know them.
Yes.
Okay, the one is to be barefoot outside in the ground for maybe 5 minutes at a time at least. That allows all the spent energy to release from your body, and it also helps you ground. The other thing is just a simple foot massage. Just sit down and take your feet individually and massage them.
Awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Anybody else have anything? I'm sorry. Nolene, did you have anything you want to say?
No.
Okay.
No, I'll shut up.
When I find my notes here, and maybe what I'll do, sorry, I'm looking for them. When I find them, if I don't find them before the call's ended, I'll send it to Shelly for her to somehow get to you, Skylar. It's just kind of a brief, it's kind of, you go deep into the psychotherapy and development of the chakra and where it starts, and usually in utero and at birth and things like that. So I thought maybe that would be some good information. Just, I don't know why, from what I'm hearing, I feel like it might be some powerful information for you to know about.
Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you.
Good. All right. Part 2 of Healing with Tarot with Tina. This one's for Shelly. And like I said before, I don't want to get emotional, but I might. So I need all of you to help me. And Jean is going to do the numerology part. I'll do the healing part, and Hope, if you could throw in some of your stuff too as we go. Okay. And this is for Shelly. So what's your life number, Shelly?
7 is always something that pops up for me.
7 is your personality number, Shelly.
Oh.
Your life number is 3.
Okay, so 3 is another number that I'm very drawn to 3 as
Have
well.
you been seeing 3s? Was that the number you were telling me you were seeing everywhere was 3s, or was it a different one?
That was Skylar.
Actually, Skylar and I've been both seeing the 313.
So what number should we do, everyone? Which number do you want?
I always do 7s.
Okay, let's do 7s. All right. Queen of Wands. This is the evil eye thing. Renee brought it from me from Greece on her last adventure. Isn't that cool? It wards off the evil eye. All right, 3 of Swords. Set the 4 of Swords. Can someone say that name? I never say it right.
The Hierophant.
Shelly, this might be the first time I've ever pulled this, ever. Wow. Ten of Wands.
Did you say that was the 10 of Wands?
Yes.
Thank you.
And this one, it looks like it's a 4 of Swords. Ten of Cups. Six Cups. Hermit. Queen of Cups.
It's funny because I always get a ton of cups in my readings.
You got this one. Four of Wands. All right. Queen of Wands coming in. The Queen, her passion, her desire. We should come in as the Queen. We're going to see why in the rest of the read, okay? When I see this one, it's a time when you have to lay down and rest. You don't even have a choice, okay? And it's usually because something did happen. So you're laying down. You know, swords are intellectual, okay?
That one makes a lot of sense for me.
This is saying, it might be us, I don't know, someone in your life, it's a counselor, it's a teacher to help you. Does that make sense? What do you think?
I actually have tons of those people with me right now. I also think of
Counselor, teacher.
and the balance, the structure is another thing I think of with this card.
All right. When I see the 10 of Wands, work or whatever, all together, taking it in to cash in if it was a job, but you know what I mean? Taking your hard work somewhere. What do you get with the 10?
Yeah, collecting up the projects and moving on to something new.
But it was hard. It was hard. It was a celebration of life because the memories in the past. When you see this card, it's usually family and childhood. So, in the celebration of life, about family, even though as hard as it is, you still need to understand it. So you have to become a hermit. Hope you did, because you need your strength. And you need to focus on yourself. Just yourself. Your healing. Okay? Because with that, and being a hermit, the Queen of Cups comes in, and that is you. Showing your emotions. And I felt some of your emotions. Those emotions that you had to do, you had to face one of the hardest things a person is ever called to do. And in comes the Queen of Cups. It gives you that strength. It gives you that royalty, because that's who you are. And it shows you're going to come through this, Shelly. You're going to come through this through support, through taking care of yourself. And find that balance in your life. Because we got this life, Shelly. And that's why I really wanted to connect with you. You need to forgive whatever. And we're going to talk about it later, okay? Because in your life, there's a great future. There's balance, there's happiness, there's harmony for you. What is the numerology on that one?
On the Four of Wands, it's stability and safety and comfort of the home. And 4, let's see, your heart's desire, Shelly, is a 4. And so those attributes are something that are very dear to you.
Hope, what do you got?
a lot of emotion. I'm just like, wisdom, no. Emotion, yeah. Shelly, I don't know, and this isn't me offering anything, but I have, and maybe I've told you about her, but all I can think about is needing to connect you with my friend Nicole. Did I tell you about Nicole? I can't remember if I did. She went through what you're going through about in August of COVID. And she switched from a very strict religious path to now a very enlightened spiritual path. And part of that is because of her change of perspective after her loss. And all I can think about as Tina was reading this was she's sharing a lot on Facebook, and she actually just wrote a book. I'm editing it right now. And all I can think about is these messages that I've been reading the last 2 weeks. And just knowing you and your path in your journey, and what Tina said, that you still have a lot of living to do. And every time I spend time with you, I keep thinking that. I'm like, you are going to be changing lives. I have no doubt about that. With, call it your experience, you're mixed with your purpose, mixed with your heart and your gifts. I just really feel that. And as I'm reading Nicole's book, I just can't help but feel like I really need to connect you two. So that's what's coming across for me.
All right,
Nothing
guys,
I have
read
to
it
offer,
back.
but something my friend Nicole has to offer.
I'm going to read it back and then we'll have knowing talk. In your future, for you, is a happy life again, a balanced life. Forgiving ourselves, forgiving others, finding that balance. I'm going to help you get there. I know where you're at. I know what you're talking about, okay? And I'm not going to let you waste 10 years like I did. Life is short, and we're going to enjoy it, okay? Your strength shows in your emotions and the things that you had to face. You did. And I have to go back into seclusion to find strength. And don't ever forget to go back there when you need to, where it's quiet, where you can heal, okay? Don't ever forget to go back. Because the memories of family, and we have to remember to celebrate their lives, okay? We need to celebrate their lives. Because everything we worked for, and the people in our lives, and the things that happen to us that make us lay down, even when we don't want to, we can handle it because you are the Queen of Wands. Take that strength and take everything from that, Shelly. Okay? We, as your sisters, are going to help you through that. And I am so glad we met. Okay?
Me too.
Nolene, you got anything to say?
Oh, it hit me. When she laid out the second card, it was like you punched me in the chest. You did, Shelly. Are you stuck there? Because it was just like, boom. And it was like, oh my God, I wanted to cry and just hug you. You know, it was just, like you were laying there and you're just like waiting for these swords to drop on top of you. And it's like, no, you just gotta roll away. You know, that's all you gotta do. You're gonna be okay. It is.
So, Nolene, I have to tell you about that card. That card, they're back in history, they used to go to what we would call the funeral homes before war and lay in a coffin to ground themselves, not knowing if they would come back from war or not. So when I see that card, yeah, it's kind of creepy, but I think of it as just that time where you just have to retreat and lay there and think how to move forward. We're
Kind
gonna
of
have
like the cocoon, that analogy about the butterfly, that cocoon. And when you're in the cocoon and it's painful, it's so painful. But and what goes on as you're waiting is so uncomfortable and awkward, but what comes out at the end is beauty.
Jean, do you have anything for her?
Yes, two things. On that Four of Swords, my take is that it's replenishing a connection with your higher self by exercising patience and self-control, and it will result in a better position ahead of time. The other that was the Six of Cups. Putting that with your birthday, I'm seeing that you have a real potential to use your voice for healing yourself and others, either with singing or chanting.
singing or
That resonate with you at all?
I'm a horrible singer, but I tend to. But the one thing I absolutely love that just speaks to my soul is native drums. I love native drums.
Well, there you are.
See, I'm going to try to meditate more after the primaries are done. I want to meditate and try to, and stay in a more, I'm going to work on that. That's meditation and yoga is the two things.
You could do 5 minutes now every day.
Yeah.
Shelly, when I'm there in July, I can do some chanting with you. I have some yoga we can do with chanting.
That would be awesome. I told Becky that about July, and I'm trying to talk her into coming because I finally remembered to ask. It's Patty Bell who your mom needs to contact. Patty Bell.
My mom?
Okay.
Yeah.
For
finish
energy.
this recording, guys. Tyler, what do you have for Shelly?
When that celebration of life card came up, that hit me pretty hard too. And just, the message that you need to just keep going and just focus on your own healing and living your own life and doing things that make you happy, because I know that's what she would want. I can feel that that's what she wants. I don't think she wants any of us to feel the way that we feel sometimes. But no, I could tangibly feel how much emotion was in that reading, and I'm so glad that you got to do that, and I can see a lot of healing coming out of that for you.
All right. I want you guys to stay on if you want to talk for a few minutes, but I'm going to go ahead and end this recording. I want to thank everyone for joining. This is Tarot with Tina. I'll see you next time.